is 3 p.m. Okay, so can you all see my screen? Okay, then good. Alright, so let's start now. So today we are going to teach model 2, which is the about the first aid materials, and it is more related to bandaging. So bandaging will be come up for your exam also. Alright, so let's learn what is dressing first. Okay, so why we should always cover a wound with dressing. So the dressing it's like dressing is similar meaning with the bandaging lah. Okay, so the 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 main purpose is to prevent infection. Infection I did explain last week, right? Means like get infect, yeah. And the second purpose is aid the blood clotting process. Aid means help. Okay, so this I just go through lah. Okay, the main one is prevent infection. Okay, so type of dressing. Type of dressing we got three. So the first is adhesive dressing. Adhesive dressings means able to stick fast to a surface lah. Means like plaster, yeah, like plaster, yeah. Okay, like this as you all can see the example here. So these three are the adhesive dressing. Okay, so normally this type of dressing will be applied to small cuts and graze. Graze means like small wound, something like abrasion. Yeah. Then next. Then the second type of dressing is sterile dressing. Sterile means totally clean. Means the dressing don't have any bacteria or other living organisms. So normally the sterile dressing will be sealed in a protective wrapping like this lah. As you all can see, the bandage and not the gauze or any bandage it's sealed in a protective wrapping. Means got plastic cover, yeah. So the third one is non-sterile dressing. Non-sterile means uh non-sterile means clean but not totally clean. Means like got a bit bacteria but still can use lah. Okay, so normally it is gauze dressing and improvised dressing. Yeah, if let's say if the sterile dressing is not available, means when you assess a situation, right, don't have the sterile dressing with you, then you realize your first aid kit only got non-sterile dressing. Means these two types lah. Means these two types like gauze, triangular bandage, yeah. Then you can use these items to to treat the wound something. Okay, so you can use such as gauze pads or any clean non-fluffy material. Okay. So next will be bandage. Bandage we also got two types. So first is roller bandage and triangular bandage. Roller bandage is like this. Yeah. Wait. Ayo, why this? It's like something like this. Okay. So the bandage, this as you all can see here, the red color wording is the purpose of bandage. Yeah. So first is secure dressing, control bleeding, support and immobilize, something like this. Okay. Important is secure and also control bleeding. Okay. roller bandage. So first is roller bandage. Faster, faster, faster. You can see over the right side, as you all can see, the roller bandage is like this. It's something like in a circle, not circle lah. Roll, rolling. Yeah. Okay. Then okay. So normally roller bandage is used to give support. Give support is the main one, and restricted movement. Restricted means limit the movement. Means like when you apply the roller bandage to the casualty won't be like won't be able to move easily. Yeah. Then maintain pressure on them. Maintain pressure can help to control the bleeding and also limit swelling. Okay, so different parts of your body have different different size of the bandage. As you all can see over here, where's my mouse? As you all can see over here, finger is 2.5 cm, hand blah 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 blah, something like this. Okay, so this one I just go through as to let you all know the appearance of the roller bandage enough. Okay. So the next is triangular bandage. This is the quite important one because you all have to know this for your exam. Made of cloth or strong paper. Strong paper is quite I rarely seen lah. Okay, normally it's made up of cloth. As you all can see, the right side here, the triangular one. This one. Okay, so can be used as bandage as and sling. Bandage, you can. This I will tell you all later. Sling is the important one. Sling got two types. I will tell you all later also. Slings. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Sling is like your this one like this one. You support the arm. This is called sling. Okay. They are used to secure dressing and to immobilize limbs. Immobilize means prevent from moving. Also like give support lah. Oh yo, what is this? Okay. So this one for the practical part I will tell you later on. Yeah. Okay. Checking before and after bandaging. Faster. Okay. Checking before and after bandaging. When you all want to perform a arm sling or elevation sling, you guys have to ask these 4 questions before and after for after arm sling or the elevation sling. So the first one, you have to check for the capillary refill. Capillary refill, you can see the picture here. You press your nails, then then you release the pressure. If the color does not return or return slowly, means the capillary refill is abnormal, means tak ada normal lah. Then you have to release your bandage, then you tie again. Maybe because the casualty might feel like not comfortable with it. Yeah. So the next is movement. Ask the casualty whether can move their finger. If the casualty cannot move the finger, means you have to loosen up your bandage and then you tie again. Yeah. Then numbness. Whether their finger feel very numb. Numb in Chinese we call as 麻痹. Yeah. Then for BM, I don't know how to explain. Yeah. Okay. The circulation. Oh, the circulation is blood circulation. No. Yeah. So after you have been finished managing and every 10 minutes thereafter means like when you are done performing the bandaging, you have to check for the check for everything, like check for the capillary refill, pulse, and also movement and also numbness every 10 minutes, so that you can make sure your bandaging is in a good condition. Yeah. So the right one, please to take note this because this one you all will be apply for your exam. So first you ask the casualty. But before you perform the bandaging, you have to introduce yourself to the casualty first. Like, oh, my name is blah blah blah. I'm St. John qualified first aider. So now I'm going to help you to do bandaging, either arm sling or elevation sling lah. Okay, depends on the casualty condition. So this then you have to ask these 4 questions. If everything okay, then you only can proceed to your bandaging. And okay, so this is the bandaging. Blah, blah, bandaging blah. This is the triangular bandage. You guys can see the top one is point, then the down one and base. This one like mats lah. Okay. So the next okay. So making of broad fold and narrow fold. Broad means wide, 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 wide. WIDE means big. Then narrow means quite less wider lah. Less wide means narrow means like a bit smaller. Okay. So how you're going to? You guys can try it now if you have the triangular bandage with you. So the broad fold you just fold one time fold one time, as you can see here, fold one times, then become then one wait. Okay, as you can see here, the first fold, then second fold. After you fold the second fold, then it will become your broad bandage. Then you fold one more time, become third fold, then it is narrow bandage. Broad fold, you guys will be apply in bandaging exam also. But narrow fold also got where's my mouse? Aha. But narrow fold also got apply lah, but depends on the situation. Broad fold, where's my mouse? Okay. Broad fold is used to immobilize and support limb or to secure a splint or bulky dressing. Splint is like a wood, very long wood. Then bulky dressing means like maybe your dressing is not fully support the body, then you have to use broad fold to make your bandage more support lah, more support something. Okay. Okay. So remember this narrow fold, yeah, the broad fold and narrow fold. Broad is slightly bigger than narrow fold. Okay. So next, reef knot. You guys can try it now. Yeah, reef knot is something like this. When you guys during, I guess most of the primary school DBSM they got teach this lah. The left on right, right on left the type. Yeah. So normally reef knot you guys have to remember. Make sure you guys know how to tie it. If you don't know how to tie, then GG lah. You guys might fail your exam. So this one very important. So the reef knot, it is secure and easy to untie. Means this one I don't know how to show it here. So the practical part will be show it here. So later I will send a video in the group chat so you guys can look through over it. Okay. So so the reef knot always tie on opposite side of the injury means when your right hand injured, then your reef knot you have to tie on the right shoulder there. Then so that when you all tie the reef knot, please don't tie behind the casualty back lah. Because let's say imagine okay, you are the casualty now. So you feel that the reef knot is on your back. So that when you lie when you want to sleep, you guys will feel there's something behind your back, and you feel like not very comfortable. So the best way is tie on the casualty shoulder. Okay. So the next thing. Okay. So this is the arm sling. Arm sling you guys will be apply when the casualty forearm means your lower arm injured means like you have a abrasion or laceration or a fracture on your forearm. So you guys have to use arm sling to support your hand, your support your forearm. Okay. So normally you guys support for an injured forearm, like what I mentioned just now. Wrist means here. Yeah. Can you guys see my mouse here? This part. This is called as wrist or a simple rib fracture. Rib fracture, rib fracture. Let me show you. Da 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 da. Wait. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. What is this? Ah ha ha. Okay. Rib is the guitar. You guys know guitar, your body guitar, the bones that cover around your lungs there. Yeah, that one called as ribs. Eh. No, not this. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so rib fracture, simple rib fracture means like one of your guitar bones is broken, then you have to use arm sling to support your chest so that the casualty so that your rib fracture won't become worse after that. Okay. So normally arm sling will be applied to the casualty whose elbow can be bent. Means if the casualty elbow cannot be bent, so please don't uh yeah if the casualty elbow can bend, then you use this. Let's say if the casualty elbow cannot be bent, then you have to like use another way to support the bones. Okay, so remember when you guys do perform a arm sling or elevation sling, please don't twist the point. Please don't twist the point means let me show you the manual. Aha. As you are guys can see here, there, where are you? Where's my screen? Never twist the point. As you guys can see the girl here, the fella twist the point. Please don't do like this. You just fold it nicely enough. Because let's say if you twist the point, the fella might feel like not comfortable, and also it will cause the not circulation. It will cause the blood circulation of the casualty won't be so smooth. Yeah. Okay. So never twist the point. Please don't be like the girl. Okay. So the next will be elevation. Ding 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 ding. I just go through because this is more on practical part. Yeah. So elevation sling is used to support the forearm. It also can support the forearm, but normally it was more support on the upper arm. Yeah, and hand in raised position. Okay, so the previous slide, are you? No, please, okay. So the previous slide, this is arm sling. Arm sling is slightly raised, but this one is raised, totally raised up. Okay, so with the fingertips, blah blah blah. This one not important. So the purpose is to control bleeding from wounds in the upper arm. Means you have any wounds on your upper arm. So you guys have to perform this sling to control the bleeding. So maybe like reduce the bleeding from your upper arm lah. Okay. So the minimize swelling from inburn. This one is one is quite I quite rarely seen also. Yeah, so the main one is control bleeding for your upper arm. This is the main one, okay? So and also support complicated rib fracture. So just now the arm sling is can be can be used to support a simple rib fracture, but this one is used to support the chest in complicated. Complicated means the one of the rib bones fracture. Then this one elevation sling or it's like 4 or 3 or 5 bones fracture. Okay. So and also never twist the point, yeah. And also before and after you have to ask the 4 questions. What's the 4 question? Ta-da! Yeah, these are the 4 questions. Can I capillary refill? Then can you move your finger, numbness, and also the pulse rate? Okay, so next. So so this is the head cover. This one I just go through lah. Okay, used to provide enough pressure to control bleeding. Let's say the casualty have a suffer for the MBA means the normal accident lah, kemalangan jalan raya. So you have to the fella knock lah. Okay, the fella is like kena the car something, then you have to perform this head cover for him. Yeah, so provide enough pressure to control bleeding. So yeah, this one I just go through because this one not in your not cannot say not in your syllabus because this one is not in your exam syllabus. Yeah. So head or foot cover. So head foot cover normally we will be using roller bandage to perform the treatment because if you use the triangular bandage to perform the treatment, it will be like not so secure lah, as you can see here will not provide enough pressure to control bleeding. So the best way is use roller bandage lah. Okay, so normally hand or foot, yeah. Then the next roller bandage. Okay, like what I mentioned just now, the roller bandage is something like this. So suitable with for the injured area means like your hand, your fingers, you have to use 2.5 cm for of the roller bandage. Yeah, means like every lah different bandage like no different parts of body have different size of bandage. Yeah. So so you can see here. Normally the roller bandage is quite easy to use compared to triangular bandage where you guys want to treat the wound of the hand or leg. As you can see here, yeah. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay. This is the exam one. You guys can take notes now. Yeah. So first you have to greet the examiner. So you have to before that you have to ask the examiner for the ranking also. So like the examiner is Tuan, so you have to say good morning Tuan or lance corporal or sergeant. Yeah, depends on the situation. So then introduce yourself to casualty. Okay, so since the exam is start after you greet the examiner, so you have to introduce yourself. How are you going to introduce yourself? So you have to tell, oh, my name is blah blah blah. I'm from St. John qualified first aider. You have to say you are qualified first aider to show that you are very professional something now. Okay. So after that, okay, after you introduce yourself, then you ask for the permission. Then ask for permission. Let's say because you guys know lah, okay, but guys and girls cannot be like haram haram, touch here, touch there. So let's say a boy perform the bandaging to a female casualty. Then you have to ask, so, to prevent the miscommunication something lah. Okay, yeah. So you have to ask the permission. So you can say, oh, can I perform bandaging? Then the further say yes lah. Then you only to approach to the casualty. Okay. So after you approach the casualty, please clear the danger on his or her body. Okay. So when you guys exam, right? So you guys will be wearing your half view. The new members don't have any danger. So the spectacles is a danger. The name tag, it is also the danger also. So you have to remove the and also the watch, your jam tangan also a danger. So you guys have to remove. Then only you ask the 4 question, then you can start your bandaging. Yeah. So start the bandaging either arm sling. The examiner will ask you to tie the arm sling or elevation sling. So new member, the examiner will say it directly lah. Or I want you tie arm sling or elevation sling. But the second year or third year members, the examiner might examine you some more. Like, or the examiner might tell you, there's injury on the upper arm, so what you should do? Then you say, elevation sling. Then you just perform. Yeah. Okay. So tidy up. Make sure everything is neat. Okay. Means the appearance of the casualty, yeah, and also the bandage must be looked very nicely, especially girls likes to looks very nice, so that got can attract some boy ma. Then you after everything is done, then you ask the 4 question again. So if the casualty feel like or cannot move the finger, feel her finger very numb something, then you have to loosen up the bandage, then you tie again. So then you ask the 4 question again, then you just repeat these steps lah. Yeah, these four steps, yeah. Then after everything is okay, after you ask the question, the fella say, everything is okay. So I never feel numb. My fingers still can move. My pulse rate is okay. My capillary refill is okay. Then you untie the reef knot. So this one is in the practical part. I can't show you now. Okay, yeah. So almost the ends of the session. Yeah. So now give you all maybe like 5 minutes rest something. Yeah. Then you guys will be proceed to another lesson, which is choking.
Okay, so good afternoon to everyone, and also thanks for being here. So after we have just learned bandaging and so on from Lance Corporal Wan Hua, I'll take over and teach you guys choking. So choking, as you guys may refer to, choking is is a scene where someone has something stuck, has some obstruction stuck between their throat, and then the obstruction made them hard to breathe lah, and then they cannot breathe, and so they have life danger lah. So choking, okay, comes first. When you approach a casualty, you go in and then you ask the casualty whether if they are choking. And then, I mean, you can see it lah. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay, this person here looking so all dramatic with his hand on their neck. This is a universal sign of choking. So as long as you see a person doing this, you can approach him and then you can start the procedure of choking to help him out. So what do you do? when someone is choking. First, you go to the casualty, you ask whether he or she is choking. Then you introduce yourself to the casualty. So you go to the casualty, you go like, sir, are you choking, sir? I'm a qualified surgeon first aider. Can I help you, sir? And then yeah, can I help you, sir? Is very crucial since that you should ask permission before you go touch him or her. Otherwise, you'll be sued for lawsuit, and you don't want that. So after everything, after you ask for permission, you introduce yourself, and then the casualty gives you permission already. You go inside, and you go to the casualty, and then you ask uh, the three questions. You ask the three questions. The three question is: Are you? Can you breathe? Can you talk? And can you cough? Uh, so you go to casualty already, and then you ask, can you breathe? Can you cough? Can you talk? And if they can breathe, they will breathe loudly for you lah. If so, you can know that he is breathing when he's breathing, and you can hear that they are breathing. That's all. So if you know that he knows that, if you as a facilitator know that he is breathing already, then you can proceed to the second question. Can you cough? So when you ask whether he can cough, he can choose whether to cough for you, or you can just observe it from the whole process. Maybe when you proceed to the casualty, and the casualty is maybe coughing like wild already. It's like yeah, he's coughing like wild already. Then you can assume that casualty is coughing lah. So when two criteria were already like fulfill. One more question is, can you talk? So if the casualty gave you permission just now, and then he can talk to you, speak English very clearly, and then three criteria is all fulfilled. And then if this all three of all these three of these criteria is fulfilled, then you can assume it as mouth choking. Okay, wait, let me just uh list down the three question for you. I accidentally missed it. Hold on, technical difficulties, technical difficulties. Ooh, ooh, uh-oh, ooh, uh-oh, yeah. So the true question is, oh, okay. So the three question, can you breathe, can you cough, and can you talk? And then if this three question is fulfilled and it's positive, I mean like, they can breathe, they can cough, and they can talk, then it's classified as mouth choking. Mouth choking, the mouth is so-called very not the serious case lah. It's unserious, not unserious, but still it's not so life threatening until yeah. So if the casualty is having mouth choking, you can go support the casualty by uh, having one hand over his waist and then a leg between their leg also. This one I will show you in a video after, but just keep in mind for now. So what you do is you encourage the casualty to cough it out. How do you do it? You go to casualty, you support the casualty, and then you say, "Sir, cough at me, sir." And the casualty will cough at you. And then try as hard as you can to make the casualty cough the obstruction out itself. And then if if you see any obstruction in your mouth, you can remove the obstruction from their mouth. Maybe like maybe like it's a very big loaf of bread in your mouth. Then you can assist the casualty by taking the bread out. This can, this can settle the case lah. So what if the casualty cannot breathe? Actually, what if one of these three questions, one of those is not fulfilled? Basically, maybe he cannot breathe, or maybe he cannot cough, and maybe he cannot talk. So, if one of these questions is not fulfilled, then it's called severe choking. Severe is serious, in other words. So, what do is you give him, you support the casualty, and then you give him five back blows. So, back blows I'll not demonstrate to you. I'll show you in a video after. Hopefully, if the video plays, and then if after the five back blows, and then you cannot clear the obstruction, then you proceed to five abdominal thrusts. Then you should continue this cycle of five black blows, and five abdominal thrusts until helps arrive and casualty become unconscious. Okay, so yeah. Um, okay. So what is a back blow? First and foremost, you don't support the casualty like this. Support the casualty in their waist. Okay, and then like this guy, you can have a leg between the casualty, two legs. Okay, but don't do something haram lah. Okay, just do what you must do as a first aider. So what you do is you have a cup-sized hand, and then you hit the back. So once you hit the back, it will so-called assist the obstruction to clear itself out lah. Like you can like hit until the obstruction out, but do five is enough. Five back blows, and then yeah. So abdominal thrust. What is abdominal thrust? Abdominal thrust is this stuff. You see these two gay boys? Not gay lah. You see this person here is helping the person. So what you do is you grab a fist like he did, grab a fist, and then above, belly button. Belly button is a navel lah. Okay, now I require you guys to do. So just take a short, not a short break. Just locate your belly button, and then on your belly button, put two finger on top of it, and then have a fist on it. That's where you should place your your face, and then do abdominal thrust. So when you do abdominal thrust, you push in and up. Okay. And also you still need to support the casualty also, and then yeah, the legs still works here also. Support. The leg is very crucial and very important that you the casualty lah, and then also maintain a balance. And then you should make sure the casualty is lean forward, not backward. If he or she lean backward, it's very hard for you to do what you must do. Okay. So I will show you the video now. Hopefully, if he works. Got sound ah? Okay. I'll open the other one. So yeah. This is a problem. A serious problem. Hmm. Okay, you know what? You guys look for a subtitle first, and then I'll explain to you guys lah. Okay. Okay. So as you guys can see here, just now here. Sir, may I help you? I'm from Tanjung Ambulance Malaysia. This is where you introduce yourself. But normally the casualty won't be so calm lah. And then they'll really panic and then they're suffocating. So even though you should be calm, introduce yourself clearly also and also loudly. Okay, as you guys can see here, these two legs, it's a casualty legs, and then you yourself is not a leg in between the casualty legs. This is to support uh, support the casualty well. Okay, okay. So yeah, this leg is very important. Wait, sorry. Okay, anyways. So in this situation, if you cannot snug your leg in, you should ask the casualty to open their leg wider so that you have a space in between. Also, boys, don't do something weird here, okay? Okay, here, right, it's here, you should support the casualty with the hand to the waist, okay? The waist is somewhere at the stomach, okay? And then you don't just grab the waist, you go all the way in, okay? All the way in, and then you support the casualty like this. And then also in this position, you should ask the casualty to lean forward also. Okay, as you guys can see, when you breathe, you can identify whether he can breathe or not by breathing down. And then if you ask, can you speak? They reply you with a yes, then basically he can speak. So the treatment for mouth choking is to encourage the casualty to cough with you. So this is what he's doing now lah. So he's asking the casualty to cough with him. He's leading the casualty, so-called encourage the casualty to cough with him. So yeah, this is a very important point. You should do the treatment. You should encourage and also support the casualty as until the casualty into severe choking or the casualty turn unconscious. Okay. See, even though is the severe jerking, which you need to support the casualty with the leg in between. And then the hand here also support. Supporting is a very important role in choking. So now what happened is the casualty, even after the first aider asked him the true question, all of these three, the casualty shake his head, which means that he cannot breathe, he cannot talk, and he cannot cough. But if one of those cannot also, it's also considered as a severe choking already. This curving of the hand is also very crucial. So what you do is you curve your hand. Now I need you guys to do curve your hand so that there's a space in between your palm, like keys lah. You can see that there's a space between his palm. This is to reduce the pain and like so that when you hit someone, even the person won't feel that pain lah. So as you guys can see just now, if the obstruction is not clear after the 5 back blows, you need to perform and proceed with abdominal thrust. Yeah, first put your thumb inside. This closing of fist and then this thumb is very crucial so that you have a flat surface on the side of the thumb, side of the fist for you to do abdominal thrust. If you have a thumb sticking out, that will be very, very painful for the casualty. As you can see, he tries to determine where is the belly button. Then the belly button on top, 2 fingers facing the fist that you just made just now. The finger thumb inside and then close the fist. Side note for you guys, don't try this on anyone for practice. Just play very enough. Don't do it seriously. Cause if you do it seriously, it's gonna get hurt very much. I'm serious. Don't play with this. Don't play this with your brother and stuff. Even especially after dinner, lunch, or breakfast. You do this right, confirm one. You can see what you ate just now. So as you guys can see here, uh, even after the 5 abdominal thrusts, you need to repeat the whole thing again. So basically, it's like 5 leg 5 abdominal thrusts, haven't clear, 5 back blow, haven't clear, 5 abdominal thrusts, haven't clear, 5 back blows, haven't clear, 5 abdominal thrusts again. Continue until the casualty faint or uh, casualty spit the thing out. This is this is a side view of the whole thing. So yeah, opening the casualty leg and then having a leg between is very crucial. I'll explain why later. This area is the area you need to hit lah. Okay. As you guys can see, it's just a demonstration. In real life, right, when you proceed from back blow to abdominal thrust, don't let go. You let go, right, the casualty fall first, and then he has other injury. You mati already. See, he even mentioned also. Okay. Whoa. Any question? Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, as you can see, why we need a leg in between is because when the casualty turn unconscious, you can directly support the casualty with the leg in front and then uh another leg behind lah. Yeah, see so you need to have a scooping hook, so-called hook. Your elbow here supporting the shoulder, go in, go in inside the casualty and then support the casualty. And then make in this step, make sure the casualty, no matter what, don't fall in front. I tell you, fall in front, right? Not something else, right? Yeah, big fool for you. This is because the casualty is totally unconscious already. Has no idea where it's gonna fall. Don't let him fall to the left. Don't let him fall to the right. Don't let him fall in front. Let him fall behind and then slowly support him to the ground. In this structure, your more stronger leg, so-called, for me, it's my right leg lah. Then your more stronger leg should be in front, and then the weak leg should be behind. You can see for new members, right, very common mistake is when they when they lay the casualty ready, he goes instead of like what he does, he let go of casualty directly. Then his friend normally come out and like, show him gao lah. But what I want to say is, even though like it's halfway down already, then you should support the casualty also here, and then slowly lay him down. But then you need to knee down also lah. This sexy pose he does. Yeah, I need to do this, and then slowly let the casualty lay down on the floor without damaging anything. Slowly, yeah. Even though like it's almost finished already, the head is very important. You don't like, oh, shoulder finish already, shoulder is down already, then just let go of the head, bang. Later he brain injury, he studies and back down, right? It's a miracle also lah, but also don't do this lah, okay? Support the head, and then support the head with the hand here. What do you call this? Your arm. Support the casualty with your arm, and then meanwhile holding his shoulder. And from here, you slowly grab, have a good grip on his head, and then slowly lay his head down. So EMS is emergency. Wait. Sorry Wait. Okay. EMS is emergency medical service, which is to call an ambulance immediately because the casualty has turned unconscious and then need immediate transport to hospital. So, with this out of the way, if the casualty is unconscious, what you should do is you should tap the mouth for any foreign object, maybe like fishball or maybe a loaf of bread anything that can obstruct the throat of the casualty. And then if you saw the obstruction, you can clear it out. You can clear it out with your pinky or with your pinky and your thumb. And then if you cannot see for any foreign subject, you do CPR. Even though normally I get this normally there's a very famous question if the obstruction is still inside the throat, do you still do rescue blow? Members, come tell me. Do you still need to do rescue blow if the extra if the obstruction is still in the throat? Do you still need to do rescue blow? Hello? Why no one reply one? Hello? Okay, yes, yes. Hey, senior, why senior? I give member to one what? Okay, anyways, yeah, the answer is yes. Why? Because you need to make sure there's a supply of oxygen inside their lungs, and then the list go down breathing, bleeding, burn, bone. So you need to make sure the casualty have enough oxygen to survive. So even with a fishball inside their lungs, as long as he or she has oxygen supply for the whole body and not die immediately, then that is the best. You don't want him to die earlier I mean, like, you can help him to live longer with doing rescue though. So CPR, CPR. So if you're breathing and you do 30 chest compression, it's enough because the casualty is breathing themselves already. Just do 30 chest compression and for foreign object, 30 chest compression. So for foreign object, 30 chest compression. Then if he's not breathing, then you do CPR. So CPR requires rescue blow So you rescue blow and then you try for obstruction first, then you don't need to do rescue blow. If you can see the obstruction already, you remove the obstruction first, then only you do rescue blow. But if you cannot see the obstruction, you still need to do rescue blow and then continue with CPR, 30 chest compression, rescue blow, 30 chest compression. But before every rescue blow, check for the obstruction first. Okay, so what if the casualty spit the thing out already, but he's still unconscious? He's breathing, he got pulse already. What do you do? Come, members, I need your answer. So if the casualty spit the obstruction out already, and then he's breathing, he has pulse, and then okay, not bad, recovery position. You guys saw what's my next slide already, right? Anyways, okay, yeah, recovery position. New member will normally ask what is a recovery position. So let me tell you what is a recovery position. This is all the facts and stuff Okay. Oh. Okay. So first you need to kneel by the casualty waist. You need to kneel you don't sit Yeah. First aider, whatever you do, you should kneel. 2 knees on the ground. Okay. Whether you're doing CPR, whether you're checking for obstruction, whether you're doing recovery position, 2 knees on the ground. Very crucial. You don't sit. It's very uncomfortable for you and it's not very mobile. So you kneel by the casualty waist and then you place the hand, you place the casualty, the hand of nearest to you at the right angle, basically 90 degree like this guy. This guy here, you place his hand 90 degree. Okay. So after that, you lift the neck, you lift the leg furthest away from you. Basically, like if you are here, and then like this is cause theoretically if you're here, the leg here is the furthest away from you, right? So you lift this leg up, and then you you lift this leg up lah, basically, and then hold the bended knee, and then uh to support the casualty. And then what you do is you have a hand here on his cheek, like this. The father's hand, of course. The father's hand come in, and then to the cheek. The nearest hand, 90 degree, and then the leg up already, right? You pull the person up. You pull the person towards you. You don't pull the person against you. You don't pull you. You don't like push the person away. It later, right? There's a thief, right? You push the casualty away. Oh, no more liao lor. Then yeah. So wait 90 degree, and then pull the person to your side. Okay, pull the person, place the hand of the hand behind their cheek, pull the person, and then pull already, right? You must do head tilting lift. This is to make sure that the airway is straight, and then it's easier for the patient to have oxygen in. Then you pull the person already, then the bended leg you make to 90 degree. This is to support this step here and this step here. This step here is to support the casualty. And then in the meanwhile, you should also monitor and record for vital signs. And this is something to note lah. After 30 minutes, roll the casualty to her back, and then roll him to the other side. Okay, unless there is injuries here. If there's injuries here, you assume there's injuries here, then you don't do this. But if there is no injuries here, and then after every 30 minutes, you turn the casualty flat on the surface, and then turn to the other side with the same procedure lah. Okay, then do not place the casualty like this in this position if you suspect that he has a neck injury or spinal injury. How do you suspect whether there's a spinal injury or neck injury? It's another class for you called head-to-toe examination. Okay, that's all. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Really? Really? How leh? It's still so long. Okay lah, I give you guys see the bandage one if can lah. Same, cause I don't know what happened to my computer. I will explain to you guys. Wait sorry, so sorry. Wait sorry Okay. Same. This I will explain through also lah. Okay. So yeah, elevation sling and arm sling. Elevation sling is a 90 degree one, and then the arm sling is the arm to the shoulder one. And then elevation sling is to uh you guys know this one lah. So this is the base. Okay, if you guys have a triangle bandage, you guys can take it out also. This is the base, and then this is the point. You guys get that? You guys see that? Can you guys try with the cloth you guys have? Try left to right and right to left. See whether you guys can get the reef knot. So no. Oh no. Ah no. No. It's not loading again. Oh wait, it is loading. Yay. So after you get a reef knot, you'll see a U shape like this. Okay. If you tie your reef knot correctly, you have a U shape like this. So how do you untie the reef knot? Wait where is it? Where is it? Okay, you see this U here? You take this end and also this end to the cloth, then you pull. You get a T, so-called underpants, that we may some may refer to. Then voila, magic. Can you guys try? Can you guys try? Tell me the result. It's gonna be a quick one. So just left to right, right to left, and then tell me the results. Yay! Very good. Don't have cloth. Wow, someone left the meeting already. Wow, why you guys like this? So the four questions lah: capillary review, numbness, circulation, and movement. As you guys can see just now, he took her thumb and then she pinched her thumb. Then okay, you know what, guys? Just pick your thumb up and then pinch your thumb. You guys can notice that your thumb turn pale and then turn back to pink. Then that's a normal capillary review. So yeah, if the color, basically the thumb of the color doesn't return back slowly, doesn't return back quickly within 2 seconds, then the bandage might be too tight. Basically, the bandage might be obstructing the vessel of your hand lah, so called. Yeah, so the pulse, if you detect whether the pulse whether the pulse is there every time. I mean, not every time, before and after you have bandaged your casualty. So as you guys can see this now, if how do you check for movement? You ask the casualty to move their finger for you, and you can see her face very awkward. Never mind. Anyway, continue. So if the bandage is too tight, you can untie and then retie the whole bandage again. Okay, make sure uh the bandage is, how to say, the bandage that you have tied is complete for the casualty lah. Otherwise, later he or her hand need to Thanos hand, right? Then her whole hand no need to use already, because why do I refer to Thanos hand? Basically, if the arm or the hand is lack of oxygen, it will slowly turn into purple, and then slowly and surely, your hand will go useless, as I can say. So if there's a rib fracture or a forearm injury, then you do an arm sling. Introduce yourself first. So as you can see, the base is here. Basically, the base of the triangle is here, and the point is here. It's at the elbow. Okay. Uh, Very important. The rib knot should tie on the injured side. Okay. So basically, if she injured here, you tie here. Uh, why she tucking the tie? It's because to make sure that the whole bandage is tidy. So after you tie an elevation sling, you take another bandage and then you do a broad fold. as you guys can see, the reef knot is tied here, not on the opposite side. Basically, it's tied on the not non-injured side. You tie the reef knot here, non-affected side. Okay. Broad flow is basically you fold your triangular bandage 2 times, and then it's kind of like a white kind of piece of cloth to help stabilize the bandage here, the elevation thing here. So after you've done your whole bandaging, ask the 4 question again. So yeah, this is elevation sling. So yeah, every time you do a bandaging, you ask a 4 question again. The bandage is outside this time. Okay, before elevation is yeah, it's inside as you can see. So very important lah. Elevation sling inside, the arm is outside here, and then while the arm sling is outside here. Okay. The reef knot will tie on the non-affected side. Basically it's here lah. If like she injured here, you tie here. If she's injured here, then you tie here. And also this thing should be below your elbow bone. You know there's a shoulder bone here one. So yeah, have this in below your shoulder bone. very important thing, make sure the bandage is tight but not too tight. Otherwise, the tendon's hand came out. Okay, that will be the end of our session. Any question? And also, members, please, those who haven't leave your name in the chat box, please leave your name here so that we can take your attendance. Thank you. Yeah, those who have leave your attendance already, thank you so much for attending this meeting. We will see you next week. Thank you.